If you are thinking, if only I could have got admission in that college, if only I had worked harder and got a promotion, stop. Because let me tell you, you don't need a great start to be great. Hi, I'm Arvind Kimesra. I'm a coach and I work with entrepreneurs, professionals, businessmen and help them achieve their goals. And in this series of Entrepreneurs Marathon, I am trying to bring in my learnings of running a marathon and see how they are as applicable in our day-to-day lives. Today, I want to share with you my experience of the one and only full marathon that I ran. When I started the run, I was in full josh. I was so excited because I had just completed my half marathon 2 months back in 2 hours and 8 minutes, and I felt as if this full marathons I'm definitely going to do within 5 hours, which is a lot of beginners, especially the first timers in full marathons, aspire for. Now as we started, after a certain while, I saw a lady and a gentleman running together, and I remember them distinctly because they were both wearing the same colored t-shirts with their name behind them, and more importantly, they both ran together step by step. It's as if they decided that they would start and complete the race together. Anyways, the pace at which they were going, I wonder how they will finish the marathon, if at all, and how much time they're going to take. So I just zoomed past them, picked up my pace and started running. My first half marathon, which is the first 21 kilometers, I finished in 2 hours 20 minutes, which was good according to my pace, according to my calculations. And so I kept running, and very soon, by the time I hit about 30 kilometers mark, I was fully exhausted. When I hit the 36 kilometer mark, I literally had to stop. I was getting cramps in my legs, and I was just about to sit down on the footpath there when I saw the same two people merrily treading along, and in their own nice pace, as if they were lost in their own world, going past me. And in fact, they finished their marathon before me. For me, the first half took 2 hours 20 minutes. The second half took me another 4 hours, a total of 6 hours 20 minutes. And that's when I realized it's not always necessary to have a good start, or a good start may not always mean great results. And I've seen the same thing happening in our day-to-day lives. A lot of people are unhappy that they could not get into the IITs or miss the IIMs with a solitary mark, and believe that it's because of that they could not achieve the true potential, or they could not get the results or be where they could have been because of this. But if we look at some other people in this globe, and we know the stories of many of these people, a lot of successful people are actually college dropouts. Forget getting into a great institution, they could not even finish their schooling. A lot of people get jobs first before anybody else, but how you progress in your career does not depend on that. And that's why I say a great start, yes, it is an advantage if you know how to make use of it, but it's not always essential. So even if you don't have a great start, don't worry about it, because your degrees can give you the first job. What takes you ahead depends on how you perform at that job. It may take a while for your business to prosper. One of your ideas may not have done really well, but that does not mean no other idea is going to take off. If you talk about big multinationals, if you talk about some famous authors or actors, you will realize they had to struggle a lot. They didn't have a great start. But when their time came, they became more than successful. This is not to say that you should not go for a great start. If you get one, nothing like it. Make the most of it. Why not? But if you don't despair. Because that initial thrust may get you started. But remember, like I always keep saying, Life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. In a sprint, maybe a great start can make all the difference. But in a marathon, a great start can only take you that far. Beyond which, it is your perseverance, it is your determination, it is your persistence that decides how far you go. And so, doesn't matter if my first venture is a flop. Doesn't matter if in my first year of business I did not make any profits. Does not matter if I did not get promoted while my other colleague did in the first year itself. What matters is, are you committed to the task? Are you committed to your goals? Because if you are, and if you know what your natural pace is, you will eventually make it, maybe much bigger than what the others have. And there's one more interesting aspect here. Now, while running the same marathon, we had people who were running half marathons. I was part of the full marathon, and then somewhere along you come across a group which is running the 10 kilometers. And obviously these people are running much faster than you, and you start getting worried, how come they are running so fast? But then you realize, well, they are running a different race altogether. And similarly in our life, we may all be on very different journeys, which means the pace for each one of us could be different. And so let's not worry about what others are doing, how fast or slow the others are running. Let's focus on the right pace for us. Because when we run at the right pace, we last longer. And when you last longer, you cannot but succeed. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and make sure you subscribe to this channel, Achieve Thyself, where I'll be sharing stories with you for entrepreneurs, for leaders, and on presentation skills every week. Thank you.